Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good afternoon. Firstly, congratulations to all of you, okay? This is a competition, all right? So we cannot have all winners. So there are, we've decided only on 3 winners for the different fields of specialization. So the rest, is not, it doesn't mean that you are not a winner. You are a winner in your own right because you have done really well, I must say, okay? And for the judges, we had to, for some, it's clear-cut, that we are all unanimous in our decision. That means, we feel that, okay, this student is, the student. But for certain instances, we had to deliberate. So, there are some disagreements and so on, but eventually, the decision is unanimous among all of us, all right? So we hope that you will accept that. And of course, you cannot challenge the judge's decision. It's final, yeah? Okay? For purposes of improvement, maybe the next time after, once you have graduated, once you go back to your countries, you need maybe at certain times in your life, you need to pitch, on your proposal. You have to pitch it at the right level, at the right tone. Because sometimes when we want to propose something, we are not given much time in order to present it to, whoever is listening to us. Maybe if you want to have the minister's time, you are given maybe 5 minutes at the most. You can't do it in half an hour when you present something. So that is why this is actually a good practice for all of you. As I said, I am impressed because all the work that you have done, you managed to do it in just 3 minutes. And if you notice, I actually listened to you very, very closely because for some of the presentations, I'm not an expert in the subject matter. So that is why I told you all earlier on that if you manage to make me understand what you are presenting and you are able to impress me and all the other judges, then you have done a very good job. And I must say, for most of you, you have done really well. Give yourselves a round of applause. Okay, for everything that we do, we have to look at it positively. Okay, even though we do not make it as the winner, okay, there are things that we can do in order to improve in future when we do other presentations, as I said, if you can do it well, then it is better. Right. For the content, I think for most of you, you have done well, except that for some of you, you started off very abruptly. You don't mention about the problem statement or give a bit of background information related to your topic. You have to do that because, when you start abruptly, it's a shock to us, and we are not prepared for it. So it is better if you give at least a bit of background information or a bit of the problem statement, okay? So that is called for when you are presenting. Some of you managed to capture the audience's attention right from the beginning in the sense that you started it very differently. That is a good way because that is the way to catch the audience's attention. So some of you you have done it really well in that sense. But for certain instances, what you need to do is actually to relate it, whatever that you have to present, you have got to relate it to a non-expert audience. For some of us, we were not the experts in the field. Okay, that is why the moment you are clear in what you are saying, okay, what you want to express, the ideas that you want to express, the moment that we can understand you clearly, then you have done it. Okay, so that is what is good for some of you. But for some, you need to improve a bit on that one. Huh? Give a bit of background information. And then, for all of you, I think you have not referred to any notes. while you are presenting. So I think you've done really well in that sense. None of you read, and you looked at the slides, to guide you. The slides, for some, well, you have done really well in the sense that you have captured the main points of your presentation. It's very clear for us. The moment we look at the slides, we could follow your presentation very, very clearly. However, for some, you have not really captured. It's either too brief, or for some of you, you've put in all the, sentences, sentence by sentence. It's as though you cut and paste from, the original thesis that you have. So avoid doing that. Whatever you have on your slides should be the key points, as I said. It should reflect, the main content of what you are presenting in that 3 minutes. If you are able to capture that, then you have done well. Maybe for those who haven't done the presentations, the next time, make sure that you don't put in chunks and chunks of information, all right? It should be a visual presentation of, whatever ideas, the main points that you want to present, okay? So that should be the slides. And you need to write only the key points, not the, whole sentence in your slides, because a good slide should be self-explanatory. Looking at the slides, we already can imagine what you will be saying. Okay, so the slides should be representative of the content of your presentation. Okay, I think that's all. I think I've captured everything. I'm not sure whether I've left out anything. If there's anything, then maybe the judges would want to say something, if I've left out anything. If not, yeah, that's it, okay? So well done, and, congratulations to everyone.